Heyo, howdy, folks. Not Jay with McMurray,
Oh,
and it's episode 11. Another Manic Monday. Oh man, I haven't been on for a while because life's been life. Um, but I decided that I needed to get on here. I needed to do some work. I got a couple of new miniatures over this past weekend when I was in Kansas City. Uh, Visited my absolute favorite game store of all time ever, Tabletop Game and Hobby, out there in Olathe. Um, so yeah, I got picked up Agent Callus from Star Wars Rebels. Picked up Lando Calrissian,
hell yeah.
coolest MFer in the Star Wars universe. And I don't have him ready to paint yet, and that's okay because he's still cool. Captain Rex, Clone Trooper. Aw, yeah. Giggity.
Nice.
Uh, Warmutt's in the house. Hello. How are you,
Warmutt?
sir? Once you're done eating, if you want to hop on, you got the link. I'll let you in. You know what? And we might do our own top 16.
Yeah.
How's that?
And
Do our own top
blackjacks and
16
hookers.
cars. And none of this VW business or Jeep Wrangler. I mean, if he had gone strong and went with the Willies, I would have been okay. But no, he weak sauced and went with a Wrangler. Come on, man. All right, go eat dinner. Come back. We'll do a Sweet 16 when you get back.
Come on,
Our
Warmutt.
spot.
I'm eating dinner and I'm here. Get over it. Figure it out.
Yeah, well, you don't have the female there.
Wow. Thanks for reminding me. Damn.
Well, I mean, the leash, as it were. So.
And just like that, Not Jay was doing a solo live stream because McMurray had to cry himself to sleep.
That's okay, buddy. We'll find somebody for you.
I don't give a shit. I hobby like every night I have off. I don't care. It's fine with me.
Yep. So, anywho, not going into too many great details, but you were regaling me with a very interesting story. That's like I said, I'm not going to go into detail, but that's all kinds of effed up.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I think that goes back to Scrubs when it's just, damn, that's messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It happens. Such is life.
All right. So I'm going to start working on Lando because, well, Lando's tits.
Dude, he literally won an entire city in gambling.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he lost the Millennium Falcon to Han Solo, but
he won a city.
He won a city.
Like he lost the spaceship equivalent of like the General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard.
And he ended up winning Atlanta.
Yeah.
Fair. That's a trade. I'll take that trade any day.
Twice on Sunday, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now you said you didn't get stuff primed to paint. So what are you going to be working on tonight?
I'm going to have to figure that out because I actually have, as you guys know, I kind of go through spurts. I'll prime like a few hundred models. And then I'll just kind of put them into cases. And as I need to do stuff, I'll pull them out, paint them.
Right.
And then when I run out, I prime a bunch more models. So that's where I painted like 75 or 115 mil guys last week.
Yeah, and you did it fairly fast too.
Yeah. World War II 15 mil is not hard to run through. The fact that a bunch of them were late war U.S. paratroopers helps because literally everything is OD green.
Right.
Like, so you do a wash, or what I was doing was I was really watering down a black wash and doing 2 layers of it. That way it wasn't super dark on like the raised portions. It
Yeah.
wasn't super dark in the lower portions, but the second wash, I watered it down to the point where you almost couldn't see it on the raised portions of the model. So it's just a really gradual shading and then another layer to kind of double it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that helped. And then I did I did a platoon of German Fallschirmjäger, and I found a bunch of the pictures I found from Normandy. They're camouflaged anoraks. It looks like they're just bleached out to the point where they're basically tan.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. German uniforms are notorious for bleaching out. And hell, even into the 70s and 80s, camouflage patterns bleached out crazy fast.
But that's not real Feldgrau.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Sorry, my Fallschirmjäger, who are just south of Omaha Beach, manning the batteries around Precor Manor. Or, I'm sorry, that's just west of Utah, southwest of Utah. Yeah, they ran out of the French peasants that were washing their clothes for them ran out of color fast bleach. The assholes. Can you believe that?
It was a French resistant front.
Yeah, it was about the most effective thing that the French resistance actually did during the war.
And our 2.5 French viewers have left.
Yeah. Don't
Good
let the door hit you. Don't let the door hit you. That we should be gaining UK viewers hand over fist though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Um,
and Spanish, depending on whether they're Castilian or that other one.
That's fair. Hell, the Spanish had a more cohesive, anti-Nazi movement in Spain than the French did anywhere.
Right.
At least Franco didn't, he might have been a fascist, but he didn't just bend over backwards to, gargle on the nutsack of the Fuhrer like the Vichy government did.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So.
Yeah.
I'm going to end up having to frickin'.
It's okay, buddy. What's up?
I'm going to end up doing highlights on this damn thing.
It's a character model, dude. That's okay.
Oh, I know. Because I want Lando to look as good as my Han Solo and my Boba Fett, and because he's Lando frickin' Calrissian,
right? Exactly. He is Lando Calrissian, and that's awesome.
All right, so his shirt is going to be ochre. However, I'm going to see how we do with his hands using this snake bite leather for his flesh tones, if you will.
If the ochre is anything close to like a Nelson checker yellow ochre,
I'm using this one here.
Okay, I was about to say, if you put a tan layer down, like a really light tan, and then you do Nasdrag yellow over it, that makes pretty perfect yellow ochre for Napoleonic British ships.
Nasdrag, not the Iandan yellow, right?
Too bright. You need that dirty yellow, orange, brown.
Dirty yellow fairies.
Yeah.
Nasdrag yellow. This one here.
Yeah, it's a contrast paint. Yeah. Yep. That works pretty well. I usually prime that that khaki camo color that Rust-Oleum or Krylon has.
Yeah.
And then that over top of it.
All right.
Does a pretty darn good job.
I'll give that a shot. See how that flies.
If that's the color you're looking for. If it's not, don't do it. But
yeah, we'll see. Doesn't hurt to give it a shot, right?
Yeah.
What's worse that can happen?
Have to repaint it. Which, whatever, man. Or far more likely, if you're like me, you just keep going, and then every time you look at the model, you go, "Damn it, McMurray's an asshole." But that's okay. I do that with my own models.
I think yes, I do believe this color brown is going to look good for his flesh tones.
Man, beef's real good. I'm a fan of beef.
Dude, I grilled a pretty kick-ass steak for dinner tonight.
That's fair.
I cooked it a little longer than I like. I like it a medium rare. This one was almost too done. But it still had good flavor and it was still very, very, very juicy.
Yeah, buddy. That's what's up.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's gonna work out real well. All right, stand you up there, Mister. Let's see what we can do with it. See what we can do here. See if I can make this look good too.
What up, Kent or Clark or whatever the other one's name is?
It's Corey, and she's freaking out because she's seen the reflection of my watch on the wall.
Oh, damn. Watches are evil, don't you know?
Yeah, I know.
Watches are bad news bears.
Oh yeah, this is turning out nice. Yeah, buddy. Yes.
All right.
Now what you think?
Holy smokes. Yeah, that looks really good. That was really nice. All right. All right. We're going to the painting desk. We're going on an adventure. To see what McMurray's going to paint.
All right, so now I got to figure his hair. That's too red.
Wait, you're painting Lando's hair red?
No, I said it's too red. What I grabbed, the color.
Oh, you scared the shit out of me, man.
No, dude, come on, man.
I'm about to say Black Templar and then dry brush it with like a necromancer cloak or something.
Well, I'm thinking I'm going to hit it with a Cygor brown, which is a darker brown than the snake bite leather.
I gotcha.
Because his hair's not black. Billy D. Williams has got dark brown. Hey, Hex.
What up, Hex? Is that Hex the Hex? Is that a Jeff?
Yes, it is a Jeff. Hey, you want to join? I'll kick you an invite, buddy. Sorry I didn't see you earlier. I'm focusing down here. I'm a horrible host. Hey, look who we got here. Hello, Todd.
What?
I'm pulling a McMurray.
What?
Calling from a drive.
Oh,
Okay,
hey, look out.
McMurray.
So, yesterday or today was your birthday?
Yesterday.
Happy belated birthday! I know I hit you up for reals yesterday, but
Yeah. I did take the day off work today, though. To extend.
yeah, you're suspended. What?
What? No, to extend it. To extend my birthday.
Oh. Okay.
Took the day off.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Well, if you if you didn't already know, I am and McMurray.
Reception. Whoa.
Wow. There we
Okay,
go.
and we're back.
Okay. Hold on. I need to send Hexy the link. Copy.
Todd, Jeff is a bona fide hero. He found within like 2 or 3 minutes of me saying something, he found a copy of Serpent of the Seas, the American Flying Colors expansion,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
for $125 instead of like 280.
Wow.
So it's still, I mean, still an expenditure, but still a wonderful one, to say the least.
Get a ton of planes out of it. It all gets the expenses less.
Exactly, right?
All right. Link has been set. Mr. El Jefe. The Hef.
So what were you gonna say, Chris? You were saying something about you and McMurray, like what you're working on, or what were you telling him? Because
Oh yeah, I'm painting up Lando Calrissian right now from Star Wars.
yeah, boy.
Billy D. Frickin' Williams.
I will hug the pain out of you.
What's that?
What's up, dudes?
How you doing, Jeff?
Doing good, man.
All right.
I mean, I might be across the room here setting up a game. So
That's quite all right, man. I'm glad to have you. You know, more voices, always good. I think I'm getting him down.
Where is?
Friday, McMurray,
Oh, dude, I'm so excited.
and +1.
Yeah. Yes. Every which way.
What are y'all talking about?
When it gets to my house.
Oh, the
The ship game.
yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
All right. So I'm going to paint some weird special characters for Infamy.
Okay, cool.
I've got a Roman foot general, like a high commander, a legatus or some such. I've got this dude who I don't actually know what the hell he's supposed to be. He reminds me of one of those dudes that they met on Jackass in India that like drink their own pee and stuff, but I'm going to use him for a Gallic shaman. I don't know. He's funny looking though.
You have to go to India for that?
Well, not anymore. This was like the early 2000s, so people weren't quite so internet forward about that. And then this is a Roman leader of a slave rebellion to avoid copyright infringement. I'm going to call him Spartacus. But that's a pretty cool little sculpt from the Old Glory line. I like that one. It's also like one of the very only single 28 millimeter figures that they sell, which is kind of cool. I like this thing. That's a cool general sculpt. It's Old Glory also. No idea where this weird dude's from, but he's going to be.
He looks like he's screaming at somebody about his chickens.
Paint
Yeah.
this for me.
What's up?
Paint this for me. Zoom in on that.
Hold on. Jumping Jehoshaphat.
What the Jesus is that?
That's for my lifetime dedication to World of Warcraft.
Jesus Christ. I don't even know what the hell that thing is.
They sent that. It's an orc on a warg wolf. They sent that to you. I think it was like if you played for like 10 years.
Oh, okay. Jesus. Mary and Joseph.
I played that for a long time.
I still dabble. I dabble in the classic one though. I don't play that new shit.
Right.
And it sounds like it's failing anyhow. So
With the new shit or the classic?
now classic is there. Most of the people that are in the more recent ones, the retail, are coming back to classic. Classic's fixing to drop their second expansion, which is nothing but a repeat, but it was a better game.
Yeah. Now, does the classic have uh does the new classic use the new game engine, or is it is just a rehash
Well,
of
it's a better engine, but it's the same game that you played.
right? So they've judged it up a bit to make it play better and look a little better, but it's the same exact storyline and same exact whatnot. Okay, that's cool. I dig.
Drop the Burning Crusade, getting ready to drop here soon, which is like the big favorite of everyone.
Yeah. Now they didn't. They haven't. Have they done the bug one yet?
The bug one.
Yeah. When the huge Egyptian.
Oh, that was that was Encourage. That was in the original. That was like a special event that got released at a certain time.
Yeah, I was there for part of that.
They're already open.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that. I was part of that.
40-man raids
back in the day. Oh man, it was. The thing was, I played on at the time. I was playing on a 1 gigahertz eMac.
Right.
That I had 8 gigabytes of RAM and just a paltry little putrid graphics card. And during the opening of the gates, I was running at about 4 frames a second. All I could do is face my camera down and hope I didn't get hit by one of the friggin' giant
Guardians.
yeah.
Yeah.
So David Halls is in the house. Hi,
What up, David
Good evening.
Hall? What's up, Dave Hall? Always a fun time.
Yeah.
Did I forget? Or lest we forget, Dave Hall is always a fun time.
So what game you playing or setting up for, Jeff?
I am continuing. I finished one scenario of I finished one scenario of August Fury, the second Battle of Bull Run, and now I'm going to play a little bigger scenario.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I'm just going to go through all the games until I get to the end. Oops.
So many things are important.
That's my pill taking alarm.
Important. Yeah. That qualifies as important.
Yep. It does.
I took it.
Yeah, America. Look at this ugly dude.
All right, let's go back to.
And putting Spartacus on a gray horse, it was quite tempting to put him on a brown horse, because his name is Spartacus.
Right.
I did not. I was proud of myself on that one, but this gray is not exactly what I was necessarily hoping for. It's not too bad, but it's not blowing my hair back. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, it could be worse.
It could. Again, it's not something that I'm going to repaint, just something I'm going to look at every time and be like, man, I should have painted this horse brown and said, screw it.
My buddy that's sending you that game, he when he was down in the basement, he called me later. He was down in the basement digging those up. He said, man, I found this game down here. It's probably up your alley, called McPherson's Ridge, and I had never heard of it. I had to go look it up, and it's actually somebody has it on Tabletop Simulator, and it looks like it's kind of like a terrible swift sword from SPI.
Yeah.
On McPherson's Ridge, just outside of town. So I said, "Oh, that's cool." And not many counters in it. Oh man, that's good.
What you think, McMurray?
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, damn, look at that. Dude, look at you go. That's
That face does look
outstanding.
good, dude. So's the hair.
What'd you say, Jeff?
I said it looks good.
Contrast paints, baby. I don't care what anybody says. I cheat to win.
Right?
All right, let's do the unthinkable. Let's get some shading going in here on his cloak. God, what the hell am I doing? Damn you, Matt.
What?
Oh, making me.
Oh, because you're kidding.
Yes.
Yeah, it's dangerous, isn't it?
I was 3 years ago. I was perfectly happy to just paint this thing blue and call it good. But now I'm going through the process of mixing paint to get the right color that I want.
That's terrifying.
I know. Like what the actual actual, you know? I already opened that one. No, that one's not open. I've got two things of technical contrast medium.
Oh, look at you going.
What I need to get is a pipette. I'm going to see if I can. Just enough to. Oh, that's an interesting. That was interesting. Get in here.
Mm-hmm.
Get in here. There we go. So I received an email from Wiley Games.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Saying your shipment or your order has shipped.
Nice.
I didn't order anything.
Oh, that's extra cool.
Yeah. All right. I'm leaving people on alert out here. Dave Hall says, "Fun City, of course not. Lando is a shady character, according to Han Solo." And the OG giving me a thumbs up. Hey, OG, if you want to join, you got the link. We can talk board games if you want. I got no druthers. I don't think this is going to be dark enough for what I want it to do. Nope. Got add a little more deep blue.
Did we lose Todd?
Yeah, he was driving, so.
Right.
I'd imagine he reached his destination.
You've reached your destination. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I looked at, when you get something from Wiley, you get 2 emails. Okay, OG. No worries, buddy. No worries, Devin. Anytime though, man. Anytime, you're part of the club. You know that. Anyway, when you get an order from Wiley Games, you'll receive an email saying, "Hey, here's a shipment, and hey, this is what you actually ordered." Well, the hey, what you actually ordered says, there we go. I think, oh, yeah, I like that. Says quantity 1, description surprise.
Jesus, that's fun.
Yeah, so I got that going for me, which is nice.
Dev, I've been watching Atlanta campaign historical stuff, documentaries tonight. You probably can't hear me that far away.
You were watching Atlanta campaign
documentaries?
Cool.
Yeah.
When Georgia howled, stuff like that?
Yeah, stuff like that. Mark Depew up at the War College and stuff like that, giving some talks.
I don't know what it is. I could never get into studying the Civil War.
People always ask because I don't get into I don't care for reenactments. I only want to study the strategy. Campaign strategy is kind of new to me still, but down to the tactical level, the battle operational stuff at battle levels, that's where my forte is.
Right.
But now I'm starting to grab hold of the upping to the larger operational scale. I don't know if I'll ever get into the coastal stuff, the naval blockades, and all that kind of stuff.
Right. You know what? I think I'm not going to do anything more to him. What do you think, guys?
It looks good.
It's clean. I know that.
Okay. He is going to dry at this point. I'm going to start working on the body. Working on the car wash. Now, you were saying do a khaki and then do this Nasdaq yellow. Now, are you talking this dark of a khaki?
This dark of a khaki.
Like
again, so have you ever used that spray primer from like Krylon or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
okay. So military khaki.
Pretty close,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, we will see how this flies. I've got khaki right here. Khaki. I don't know. I have no idea why I'm getting lines on the screen here on the camera. That's weird.
Got a blind behind you?
No.
Oh, you got one of those lights that has the serrated cover on it.
No.
No?
Whoa, that's wild. Whoa. Beats me, man.
I have a fluorescent light that I use in the back room to game with. If I turn it on and film, that's exactly what I get.
Interesting. Oh, well. All right. So I got this khaki. I'm hoping it's still in good shape because the top broke.
It's just an undercoat, man. It's okay.
He needs a body. Yeah, well, I'm working on it right here, buddy. Great kid, don't get khaki. Nice. I like where your head's at. Dave.
What's that?
He says, great kid, don't get khaki.
Oh, I got you. I see what you did there, Dave Hall. Good stuff.
I'm not mad.
There's that one, and then the Family Guy Star Wars special where you just
don't get penisy,
Dad.
Yep.
Done.
All right. Let's see what we can do here. Somebody said something. Who said what?
That might have been my phone going off. Oh, it's warm up sending gifs to us.
Oh God.
Right?
Come at me, bro. He
Is he just now responding to me saying that I drive a Civic and he could fight me?
yeah.
Good luck, buddy. I'm your Huckleberry.
Get on here, you fiend.
It's an awfully nice thing to call him.
Well, you know.
All right. So I don't know with this Gallic wise man guy whether I should make him like really tan or like pale and sickly or what.
Well, where does he live? Like literally, not like, oh, he lives in Northern Europe. Does he live in a hut? Does he, is he, a cave dweller? What type of dude is he?
That's what I'm trying to think of. Like, how do I want to do this? I'll make him real pale. That way I can use him for, England and crap too.
There you go.
So we'll do a base coat of golem and flesh and then work way up from there.
Yeah. Sounds like someone's got the sniffles.
Yeah, that's me.
That's a bag of ass.
Yeah, I ran out of the Dayquil. It's not too bad. Back to the salmon. Gross. Warmut's eating salmon. You know those things swim around in their own poop, right? Fish is basically a vegetable. Come on, Brian. Come on, Warmut.
You need to come strong and eat steak like the rest of us.
Oh, I'm not a steak eater either.
What?
Yeah, I'm not. But I like a good burger.
That's still beef. That counts.
Yeah, you can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at that.
I played golf on Mondays and Tuesday nights in a league, and it started pouring about the fifth hole tonight, and my game went to shit.
That's fair. At least you didn't do Caddyshack and get hit by lightning. That would suck.
Rat farts.
Yeah. Oh, no. I didn't realize this guy was wearing this little of a loincloth. This is gross.
Just the tip.
There's a lot of leg on this guy.
You bought him.
Yeah, he was in a pack with a bunch of other kind of weird-looking command figures. That's okay. You're correct. All right. So, gentlemen.
Where?
How are we going to kill Superman?
Why are we killing Superman?
I don't know. I just thought that's what you said when you were all sitting around a table board is how are we going to kill Superman? We got to talk about something, and it seems like you should just aim high. That way, if we, drop a little bit, it's not too bad.
Fair. That's fair.
Well, it's late night, and I'm enjoying listening to y'all ramble and watching you throw paint on stuff.
There you go.
I can see my screen pretty good from where I'm sitting.
Jackpot. That's
There
fair.
you go. Yeah.
Viewers, what are you guys thinking?
Oh man. So we went live with our new software at work today. Well, we were supposed to go live with our new software today. Implementation day was today.
That would be what?
The software? It's called Spruce. It is it's specifically for lumber yards.
Right.
And we started this morning at 7 a.m. with them pulling all of the data from our old software.
Right.
They said, "Oh yeah, normally it only takes about 30 minutes or so to pull the data."
Right.
Little do they know that we live in the friggin' sticks. Almost 3 hours later, the data pull is complete.
Yeah, it's because in most places, data transfer is like satellites linking up and shooting stuff over somewhere else.
We're using twine and soup cans.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the back of Nache's shop, there's a guy sitting there.
Dude, I wish that was it. No, we got the bird with a hammer and chisel.
Oh, even better. Good. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
So we finally get the data done. They start doing that data conversion. And he tells, well, normally, with a 30-minute data load, would have you up by noon. Okay, so we're going to say it's going to be 4.5 hours after the data load's finished. Okay, that's fair. So we'll go 4.5 hours after the 2.5 hours. So we're at 9.5. We're at 9:30 when the data pull is finished. You add 4.5 hours to that. We're sitting at 2 o'clock. It's we contact them and say, hey, we good to go? Well, it's 2. No, you're not ready yet, but you should be ready 15-30 minutes tops. Okay, so we're now looking at 2:30, 2:15, 2:30, right?
Right.
We get the word, hey, 3:15, you can go ahead and go live. So one of our guys logs into the new software.
That sounds like a trap.
Processes a ticket, and his computer locks up. All right. Well, he doesn't have a card reader on his computer because he's in the back office. Shouldn't matter. He still should have it. He should still be able to run the software, even without a card reader. So we come out I ask our office manager, hey, you want me to go ahead and give it a shot here? Yeah, let's see what happens. The exact same thing happens. So we get on the horn. It's now 3:45. We close at 5. Get on the horn. Start talking to people. Well, everything looks right here. Let's get you tied in with the credit card reader people. Hey, everything's working fine here. Let's go ahead and let you talk to your to the company that processes the credit card transactions. Okay, call them up. Oh yeah, everything looks like it's. Well, wait. Let's give this a shot. See if this works. Yeah, that's not going to work either. Okay, so the people that you need to talk to just left. Mother. They won't be back in until 7 o'clock tomorrow.
Know the stories.
You're killing me. All this time, the former owner, and I say the former owner because he sold it to his son, is there just having kittens about what's going on. And we told him going in, we should just be closed for the day while we get this implemented. Not worry about anything. He wants to keep doing business because, we're somehow going to lose money if we're closed one day. We're literally the only lumberyard within like an hour's drive. the contractors aren't going anywhere else. But
There's a captive audience.
yeah, so yay, we had to stay open. So we get to start tomorrow morning with kind of right where we started this morning, not being able to be on our system, and hoping they can figure out what the hell's going on and be able to allow us to be able to function properly. Now, all that being said, once we get it working properly, the software is going to be great.
Right.
But it's a matter of getting it to work properly. The potential is there. Let's say that. The potential is there. Ooh, that's not good. So, and then while they were doing the data pull this morning, we could not be on the old system at all.
They were pulling your old data into the new system?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we were not able to do jack until that data pull was complete. So customers were calling up, I need to know how much so and such costs. No idea. What do you mean you don't have any idea? We're in the middle of a software conversion, and
Is
yeah.
That a wait time function?
What's that?
So I work with like 4 or 5 third-party software environments in the county. And if my boss found out I ever tried to do a conversion in the middle of the workday, I'd be looking for a job.
Well, see, the thing about that is they would do after hours conversion for us, but it was going to cost several $1,000s more. And by several equals tens.
Jesus Christ.
Well, because they have to pay all of their people overtime.
Makes sense.
They're not gonna take that out of their coffers. So yeah. So obviously, we're already spending a crap ton of money on this software. The other thing about it is I'm not too sure because it's cloud-based.
Right.
I'm not too sure that our internet is up to scratch to get, everybody to be able to be on it at the same time.
Oof.
But, hey, that's just me. And I even, gave them my expert advice on, we might want to consider updating our internet first. No. We'll get this. We'll have this done, and then we'll change over. All right. Don't let the guy who kind of used to do this for a living tell you otherwise, but you're doing it backwards, boss. Remember, you kind of hired me because I kind of know, I knew exactly dick about construction when they hired me. They didn't hire me for that expertise.
Right.
But what are you going to do, right? Oh well. Life, she goes on. So then I come home. I decide I need to mow the yard, so I hop on the riding lawnmower. I start going, and then I see Donna out there in the side yard flagging me down. What's going on? Kara's attacking this little bird. Oh, for the love of Christ. That's what cats do.
Get him, kitty. Yeah.
I don't want it to be hurt. Oh, God.
It's already hurt, buddy.
So I get over there and she's already. The bird has already had one of its wings feathers chomped off. I mean, the bird itself is okay.
Well, except for that, yeah, it can't.
The whole thing of, it can't fly.
Yeah.
Because, now.
A bird that can't fly is generally problematic. Not always, but generally.
Yeah. Now, to be fair.
To be fair.
The wings will grow back. Or I should say the feathers will grow back. But, that's several weeks from now. I'm not going to. I don't want. Let's put it this way. I don't want to, be nursing a friggin' robin back to health. I mean, if it was like an owl or something, sure.
Yeah, robins are dicks too. Don't do that.
This thing's a 2-cent robin.
Those things used to be so common. They were hunted as game birds because they were just a nuisance.
And if it had been a sparrow, absolutely not. Because sparrows are dicks.
Somebody decided we needed the songbird act, so all of a sudden it's illegal to shoot stupid, noisy birds. Anyways, so I'm painting this guy's cloak red. It's kind of stereotypical, but whatever. He's a general. He can have a red cloak. As long as it's not too purple.
Right.
As Caesar would worry. Just can't be too purple. It's too purple, it'll offend the gods. And that's never a good thing.
Yep, that's bad. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I'm liking this khaki thing. I haven't put the yellow over it yet, so we'll have to see. But currently, I'm not sure.
I found it just doesn't. Some of the contrast paints, you know how they're really, really, really kind of not opaque to the point where the hide is almost white and then all of the color is down in the crevices.
Yeah.
I hate that. This seems to take care of that to a certain extent, which is why I enjoy it. Like with this red, if I do this red on white, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Or at least on something like this cloak where there are large, relatively flat spaces in between these crevices.
Right.
Those would be, a light pink, almost white. And I hate that.
Right.
So we're not doing that. But like I said, this, you can see it's far better. There's still a lot of depth of color there, but it's nowhere near as ridiculous as if it was primed like a one of those bone white things or one of the really bright white that they tend to like for whatever reason.
Right. Yeah.
That bugs the bejesus out of me. I tried that. I tried it on Napoleonics. On like 6 mil stuff. Sure, why not? There's nowhere. There aren't large flat enough spaces for it to not work. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's not a huge deal. And again, 10 mil. Like I got this color of contrast paint specifically for use with colonial British troops. So they had to have red cloaks, right? Works great. Works really well, actually. Like really, really well. But I tried doing it in 28s. No freaking way. Not a chance. That being said, hang tight, guys. I got to run for just a minute here.
Cool. You do you, brother.
The Union Army is set up.
What's that?
So I got the Union Army set up.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I never could get myself into the Civil War.
It's you. I mean, well, again, where I live is right smack in the center of it. So
Yeah, well, I mean, if I lived there, maybe I would have been a little more. Oh, hey, that's kind of cool. But you know,
well, I'm not big into the revolution.
neither am I. I'm
Any
really.
gunpowder age are you into?
Oh yeah, World War II,
Okay.
World War II, and Cold War.
All right.
I have an entire. Well, I've got a platoon of 15 millimeter quote unquote current current U.S. infantry, and by current 2008 to 2010 Afghanistan,
Right.
with a crap ton of Hajis, which could really be used at any point in time from 1948 on,
Right.
because they literally wear the exact same thing they were wearing, 70 years ago. And well, they've got AK-47s, which have been plentiful since, well, they were invented. So I can I can pretty much play any of the force on force books from Afghanistan or Iraq.
Right.
Because really, in 15 millimeter, can you really tell the difference between U.S. infantry, U.S. Army infantry, and U.S. Marine Corps infantry? It's the same equipment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same basic helmet. It's the same basic uniform at that point in time, And it's a game.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's like kind of like Todd, his Battle of Nori, where he's using some wheeled reconnaissance vehicles as half tracks because he doesn't have enough. I mean,
right.
It's. I don't know. I kind of think of gaming as when I'm playing a game, it's what's in my mind that matters.
Exactly. I mean, to be honest, every war game that we ever play, whether it's historically based or it's sci-fi based or whatever, it's all fantasy.
Right.
You'll never be able to depict combat as it truly is on the tabletop. You just won't.
Nope. Not going to happen.
So, but yeah, I'm also a big World War II, Cold War gone hot. Those are my two big things, and of course, science fiction.
I think I'm going to get. I doubt I will paint them, but my favorite sci-fi movie is the second Aliens.
Yeah.
And the girl that I work with, she is she's a regular employee. I have four of them, but she's the only active employee. She's her screensaver on her monitors at work are all aliens, and
yeah,
that's her. So if I'm going to get the game from Gale Force 9, and if I don't like it, I'm going to give it to her and her boyfriend, and I know they'll play the hell out of it.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I don't have much in the way of sci-fi. Matter of fact, I didn't even have any. So my first card-driven game was the Napoleonic Wars that I played with my buddies down the road, and they gave me my own copy of it. And I have, matter of fact, I just finished punching the Civil War or Lincoln's War from M&P tonight. It has cards in it. I didn't know that. And then I have area movement games. I have the 5 or 6 in the volume from Clash of Arms, their Civil War campaign series. And other than that, everything I own is hex and counter.
Yeah. Oh man. What color blue do I want to paint his pants? They're light blue, almost a gray blue.
This is Lando's body.
Yeah. Let's do a little sky gray. And let's add a touch of blue to it. Okay, we need a little more blue than that. Come on. A little bit more. There we go. There we go. Getting close.
Eventually, I'm going to get in my closet and I'm going to pull out all my painting equipment. I don't have any of the paints other than the Flesh Tone series from the Big Paint Company for miniatures.
Citadel?
No.
Games Workshop?
One more.
Vallejo?
Vallejo. That's the only ones I didn't throw out. But I kept all my real tight brushes and all of my little. I have like one of those fishing tackle boxes for crafts.
Yeah.
I kept all that stuff because don't do this because you're going to come back.
Yep.
I even tried to give my neighbor. She does crafts. I tried to give her my paints. She said, "I can't. I got way too many as it is."
Yeah, I think I got the color. Got the right color. So, you being a hex and counter guy, have you played commands and colors at all?
No. Is that like Tricorn, Commands and Colors, Tricorn, and all that stuff?
Yeah, ancients, command and colors, ancients, that type of stuff.
No, I have not. It does look interesting.
It's my brother's absolute favorite game.
A lot of people love it. I know that.
And he's got a really good reason why he likes it so much. It's because being a miniatures gamer that both he and I are, it gives him the feel, because it's blocks.
Right.
It gives him the feel of playing a miniatures game without having to deal with, miniatures.
Right.
And on top of that, you can get a game complete in, hour and a half from setup to teardown.
Right.
So, so much so that you can actually, take your time, play the game, switch sides, play the game again, but you're, this time you're the Romans when last time you were Carthaginians. So I dig it. I enjoy it.
I don't know. I can't, like I say, of the few that I have, the only non-hex encounter one that I played was the Napoleonic Wars. I mean, I'll eventually get to these other ones, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just, I don't remember. I mean, I know Avalon Hill had a few, but I just don't remember a lot of the area movement. And you certainly weren't going to get me to play things like diplomacy and stuff like that. Just definitely not up my alley.
The best way to play diplomacy, and I'm being perfectly honest here, the best way to play diplomacy is by email.
Really?
Yeah, because it gives you the time. First off, it gives you the separation.
Right.
You don't have, the guy who just backstabbed you isn't there in your face backstabbing you.
Right.
And you get about a week. Most people play a turn per week. So that, lets you have some time to chill out.
Yeah.
Because that is definitely a game that will lose you friends if you're not close enough friends. Because it is all about being sneaky, snaky, dastardly, horrible person.
Oh man. I really think that I want to buy the rest of John Tiller's Civil War campaign games. He's got like freaking 12 of them. And the only
Wow.
one is Gettysburg. But the thing is, his AI sucks.
Oh, for solo?
Well, yeah. Because the AI goes to the objectives and tries to hold them. So it doesn't really look like a battlefront.
Right.
War battle. But now, same hand, this guy also writes the AI stuff for the militaries, some of the military's computer simulations. So he must have something going on, just what you'd put it into these damn games. So my copy of the Atlanta campaign will be here Thursday. My free preview copy. And I'm going to unbox that thing the moment I get home.
It's not bad.
Start putting that thing up. Give Devin them some good props on lock and load.
Yep.
They've got Herman Lutman's new game, the Most Fearful Sacrifice, his new Gettysburg game.
Yeah.
So I knew Mo had it, and Mo got it and did the preview, which Mo is probably the best, in my opinion, at just a preview of a game. And I asked, and I think Mo, I thought he was being serious about it coming to me to do a review of it or whatever.
Right.
And I saw CoPro Games or whatever, Counterproductive Games doing it. And I like Counterproductive. He does great stuff, but he was doing a tutorial on it. And he was talking about this piece of terrain, saying, well, if this guy's on this side and this guy's on that side, they can't see each other because of this hill right here. And I'm looking at the terrain. It's Rick Barber's maps, and I know his maps very well. And it's funny, the hill had a creek running right through the middle of it. I was like, well, you got that backwards. That was a low ground, not a hill.
Yeah. Oops.
Everybody makes that mistake, I guess.
You only make it once.
Yep.
Only make it once. My brother, Jay.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a little while. What's he up to?
Also, he is the one of the instructors at Illinois National Guard OCS.
Right.
And last year, just before COVID hit, he had one of our buddies and me to come down to the unit on a Saturday to help him, or a Sunday, I can't remember which day it was, I think it was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. To help him run a a Kriegspiel,
Right.
and they got so wrapped up in playing the game that they did a staff ride this past year
Right.
to Gettysburg,
Oh, don't go down this road with me.
and he got a hold of the Little Wars TV guys,
Right.
and they brought their I think it was 15 millimeter
Oh, their table.
Gettysburg table
Yeah.
out to the hotel they were staying at to play day one.
Wow. Now, I used to take the color guard, the 3rd Infantry, does the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier and all that
Yeah.
stuff. I used to go on, after I got out of the service, I had a buddy I went to church with that he was one of the color sergeants for them. And he would get me to meet busloads of these guys up at Gettysburg. And they would do their little spur rides or their NCO rides, and I would go along with them. And they had little points where they would stop, and a sergeant or a lieutenant or somebody would give like a quick lesson about that area.
Yeah.
And I would fill in the blanks.
Right.
I did this multiple times. Man, I got more 3rd Infantry coins playing around this house. Every sergeant major that went up there, they were all different. All gave me a coin right at the Pickett's charge area at the angle.
Yeah.
That's where that was so much fun. Since I was 8 years old, always up there. Now that I'm only an hour away, so twice a year I go up there. And it's funny because there's days where I'll just tell my boss, hey, I want to take off, and I'll get in my car and I'll drive up there, and I'll literally drive up there just to look at one little piece of the battlefield.
Yeah.
And then I'll drive home.
Right.
But somebody asked me one time, if you could go anywhere in the United States to vacation, every time it's Gettysburg. Love that place.
All right. Well, I think I'm about ready to put them together. Yes, I see you, buddy. Here in just a second, when I put this together and let him dry, I'll lift you up into my lap. Okay? I promise. I promise you, my dude. Hold on, little guy, big guy. Little guy's behind me.
Oh, the cats.
Yeah.
Still got that yag sitting right there. What else you got to do with that?
Hold on, buddy. Hold on. I gotta. Ah, damn it. All right.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That looks good. That looks real good. And there's a game to this.
Technically, there is. It's called Star Wars Legion.
Right.
However, I have no idea how that game plays because I use these guys to play the game from Jay Wiley Games, called Fistful of Lead.
That one we played that night in the
Yeah.
Yep.
He's got one called Galactic Heroes. So
Heck yes, he does. And it's amazing. As are the rest of his games, but yeah.
I will say I had fun that night playing that game.
It is hard not to.
But I'm still looking forward to the Civil War thing.
Oh, we're playing ACW?
Well, he's got those figures he's painting.
Yep.
Him and Mutt, right? And Mutt painting some of them?
No, McMurray will be.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, McMurray, you're gonna have 2,400 dudes to paint.
I'm gonna have 1,200 dudes to paint.
No, you're gonna have 2,400. He bought a second box.
He may have bought a second box. I'm gonna have 1,200 dudes to paint.
Fair enough.
It's gonna be interesting blitzing through them, but
Yeah.
You got a
it's also gonna
okay.
severely suck. So it'll be something. It'll be an interesting experience. How about that?
I'm looking forward to it. You got a kudos there from Forgot there, not Bill.
Yes, I did. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm not completely done with him. I need to do and I just realized this. He's got a little stripe down his leg that I need to paint, and his shirt's a little darker than I wanted, but that's okay. I can probably highlight it with some dust or something. I don't know.
Well, gents, it's 10:30. I'm gonna run on you guys.
Be good, man.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, the Jagdpanzer is making an appearance. That's cool.
Yeah.
Night, dudes.
Bye, buddy. No, we're going to use Agueros Dunes. I should hear a BB in here, and I don't, and that's terrifying.
Yeah. Means it's a little thick.
Yeah.
Okay, we want that to be, I want it to be bright yellow. I'll go with this yellow. Oof. Talk about thick. Oof.
What, Nasdrag?
No, this yellow I'm dealing with right here.
Oh. I was trying to think, oh man, I should give this guy a crazy colored, tunic, but it's pretty basic, man. I don't know why you would make such a nasty, ratty tunic out of a nice piece of cloth. So we're gonna go with a nasty color or nasty looking tunic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That there, I like. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Let's see here. Boom, shakalaka. Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
There's that. Let's see. Anything on this guy that needs that color? Negatron. Anything on this guy? We'll do his boots that color.
Because, they're made for walking.
They are, well, kind of not. He's a Roman general of high standing. I don't know how much. He's certainly doing some walking. I don't know how much.
Right. Okay, where's my natural steel? I want to give his weapon a bit of a dry brush of natural steel. There it is. So, anywho, I'm actually probably going to be cutting out here pretty soon.
I gotcha.
Only for the reason that I have to actually have to be at work early tomorrow. Because software conversion. All right, I'm going to glue him on. Well, I don't want to glue him on just yet. I'll let him sit there. I'll let him sit and ruminate for a bit. So, well, we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Warmut Thunder Force is a good little romp of a movie. It's not the best movie to ever be put out there, but it's not the worst. It's a good one.
I watched this movie last week that you might enjoy. Warmut, it's called Get on the Chat with Your Friends. It was really cool. I enjoyed it quite a bit. There was a top 16. They had a good time. You know, it was great.
Buddy.
You might try that, Warmut.
I love you dearly, but you make it difficult to do things.
I don't love you dearly, Warmut. I'm sorry. Like, you're awesome, and I enjoy you.
I'm referring to this fiend right here.
Oh, okay, good. That's cool. That helps.
Yeah, this thick beast. Come on.
Damn, he thick. Thicker than a Snicker. Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Take your pick.
He's pushing about 15, 16 pounds.
That's a big kitty.
Yeah, he is a big kitty. Yes, you are. You're my good kitty. First weekend, Jay came to stay at our place when he was at drill. Right after we got these guys, he extricated Clark from his bed. And he comes out holding him like this and said, "This thing is dense."
This thing is dense. That's fair.
So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for joining me tonight, McMurray.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah, you're off tomorrow, also.
Yep.
I might do this again, and I'll paint up this guy.
There you go.
See what kind of damage I can do with this guy. So, all right. Well, you take care, everybody watching. Thanks for joining me. If there's ever a topic you want me to actually, talk about, and not just hear my happy ass rambling, by all means, drop it in the comments. I'll see the comments. And if you just like me randomly rambling about, certain shit, then by all means, just, have me do what I'm doing. So, but until next time, guys, take care. Be well. Stay hydrated. We'll catch you on the next time.